Hello, I am Piyush Malpure and today I will be talking about understanding human intentions. Humans have inherent natural ability to interpret the behavior of others from their actions as either intentional or goal-directed actions. The ability to infer intentions is also known as intentional stance. It starts developing in humans since a very young age. Humans have this ability to know about the other person's mental state and also predict the next actions what the other person is going to do. Inferring actions and its meaning plays a crucial role in day-to-day human activities. As humans rely heavily on understanding other person's action to decide the response, it becomes necessary for the robot to understand how to interpret human intention if it wants to successfully collaborate with a human. To make the robot understand human intentions, there are four stages. First, theory of mind, which is based on developing cognitive frameworks for intention parsing. Parsing humans' attention. Third, understand the intentional action for prediction. Fourth, communicate the intent of the robot. Theory of mind. It is the ability to decipher the mental state of another person. The main inspiration of this study comes from human children, which shows that children start following gaze and voice to interact with other humans from very early stages of their life. They also develop complete cognitive understanding in later stages. This enables them to show intuitive and proactive behavior. This visuospatial perception of human-human interaction has been the basis of a lot of research to equip robots with the capabilities to work with a human partner. Thus, similar studies have also been performed by using audiospatial and other cognitive perceptions to interact on a daily basis with humans and make decisions. Visuospatial perception affects decision-making of humans for simple day-to-day tasks. For example, two friends, Jack and Jill, are sitting in front of each other, separated by a desk. Jack asks Jill to pass the bottle of water. Jill thus picks it up and passes it to Jack in such a way that it does not obstruct his vision nor hers and does not interfere with their ongoing tasks. Similarly, K. Pandey and Aralami uses this visuospatial perception to develop mitability maps, which enable the robot to maintain a set of knowledge and thus perform faster computation and not underestimate any ability, thus not failing to find a particular solution for a particular scenario. It provides a relevant basis for semantic reasoning, also predicts human task and movement. It also facilitates the robot to behave or communicate more intuitively in real time. Mitability maps record different actions of humans and also keep track of their workspace and the site of the human as well as the robot. As seen in the first picture, the robot is keeping track of the human's workspace, his site, and the robot's site itself, and also the robot's workspace. By observing all this, it takes decisions on human action by understanding his intent and what the human needs. Achieving full TOM and the ability to infer variety of mental states is more than what robots can achieve in today's social scenarios. Thus, parsing attention acts as a stepping stone, in which a lot of work is being done to endow robots with the ability to infer to what the human is attending to and to establish a joint attention. Establishing joint attention is an important part in in many social situations. Thus, attention parsing has been a challenge for computational HRI community since many years. A study by Broker et al. Uses this concept and helps the robot understand what the human requires by following their gaze and expressions, and thus giving them the intended obstacle from a cluttered environment without colliding with other objects. As you can see in the picture, the robot is observing to what the human is looking at and what he wants. And so it grasps the object from the cluttered environment and without colliding with other obstacles, it passes the object to the human. Understanding intentional action for prediction. Deciphering human intent is not just recognizing his current activity. It also includes inferring the goal of a person It also includes predicting future actions that the person might do. Work in this area majorly focuses on computational models which allow prediction of human activity, thus letting the robot anticipate their actions before they happen, which enables them to assist the human or also protect themselves in certain cases. The study by Ru et al. Focuses on detecting onset signatures of activities by detecting different features of the human, thus enabling the robot to detect what the person is trying to do before he completes the action. This is an example of incremental recognition, thus making real-time predictions of human partners. In the figure below, you are seeing that the robot detects the features of the human, which shows that the person is going to throw a ball. It classifies his action and thus predicts that it is trying to harm the robot by throwing an object at him, and thus takes further steps to protect itself. Communication and collaboration is always a two-way street. Thus, after understanding the intent of the human, it is also necessary that the robot communicates their intent to the humans too. Thus, we come to the next part of the study, which is communicating intent of the robot. Robots should do actions which are perceived as intentional by the human collaborator. This is done by producing human-like behavior and motion trajectories. Some studies also use different animations to communicate robots' intent. To conclude, understanding human intentional action involves representing, understanding, and reasoning about intentions of human collaborators. It also involves taking appropriate actions to assist the humans and communicate the robot's intent clearly to the human collaborator. Thus, there is still a lot of study needed in this field to achieve perfection. Thank you.